Alcaraz fine-tunes his preparation for Indian Wells with a masterclass against TIAFOE in Puerto Rico. Indian Wells is fast approaching, marking the next major challenge for Carlos Alcaraz, and the Spanish sensation seems to be in peak form. The world number 3, who is aiming for a historic three-peat in California, delivered a dazzling performance, securing a 6-4, 3-6, 6-4 victory over Francis Tiafoe in an unforgettable exhibition match in Puerto Rico. This thrilling contest showcased Alcaraz's immense skills on the court and further solidified his status as one of the most exciting players in the sport today. Alcaraz, 21, and Tiafoe, 27, made a dramatic entrance at the Coliseo de Puerto Rico in San Juan, descending from the third level of the venue as they were introduced to the crowd with respective walkout songs from Bad Bunny, Café Con Ron for Alcaraz and Chumbea for Tiafoe. The event, dubbed the Battle of Legends, was more than just an exhibition. It was a spectacle designed to entertain and engage the passionate tennis fans in attendance. Before the match commenced, both players took time to warm up while Spanish flags were spotted in the stands. Just before the first serve, Alcaraz, with his signature infectious smile, encouraged the crowd to raise the energy levels, successfully setting the tone for an electrifying evening of tennis. The first set was a closely contested battle, with Alcaraz emerging on top 6-4. Both players mixed serious competition with moments of light-hearted play, delivering powerful serves while also dazzling the audience with creative shot-making and playful exchanges. The atmosphere was electric, with the Puerto Rican crowd fully immersed in the event. In a unique twist early in the second set, Tiafoe handed his racket to former NBA player and Puerto Rican basketball legend Jose Juan Barea, allowing him to take a few points against Alcaraz. The former Dallas Mavericks star, who won an NBA championship in 2011, struggled against the tennis maestro, who quickly capitalized on his opponent's inexperience with the racket. Despite the fun moment, Tiafoe shifted gears and raised his level, dominating the second set 6-3. His more aggressive play forced a deciding set, which eventually ended in a tightly contested tiebreak. Alcaraz, however, held his nerve and sealed the match with another 6-4 set, thrilling the audience and showcasing his mental resilience. Alcaraz, who reasserted his dominance in Indian Wells last year by defeating Daniil Medvedev 7-6-5, 6-1 in the 2023 final, has his eyes set on history. If he wins again in 2024, he will become the first Spaniard to secure 3 consecutive Indian Wells titles, an achievement only previously accomplished by legends Roger Federer, 2004-2006, and Novak Djokovic, 2014-2016. Beyond the match itself, both players participated in various activities with young tennis enthusiasts, sponsors, and fans, making the exhibition event a memorable occasion for the Puerto Rican tennis community. The most difficult moment of Carlos Alcaraz's career. In an exclusive interview in Puerto Rico, Carlos Alcaraz opened up about the most challenging period of his career, an injury to his forearm that nearly derailed his confidence and left him questioning his future in the sport. This difficult chapter took place nearly a year ago, just before the clay court season kicked off in Monte Carlo. I had to miss several tournaments that I was really looking forward to, especially those in my home country, Spain, Alcaraz admitted. However, the situation was even more severe than just missing events. As the weeks passed, uncertainty grew. The pain in his forearm refused to subside, leaving him plagued by doubts about whether he would ever be able to strike the ball normally again. Even after reassurances from medical professionals that he would be back to full strength within 2 weeks, the discomfort persisted, pushing his return further and further back. Every 2 weeks, I would expect to be fine, but the pain would come back. That uncertainty was the worst part. I didn't know when I'd be able to play again, Alcaraz confessed. The situation reached a breaking point at a crucial time in the season. He made an attempt to return in Madrid, but it was unsuccessful. He was then forced to withdraw from Rome, adding to his frustration. However, despite lingering doubts and playing with a noticeable protective brace, he staged an extraordinary comeback at Roland Garros. In a stunning display of determination, he overcame physical adversity to claim his first Coupe des Mousquetaires after 2 phenomenal weeks in Paris, proving once again that elite tennis players are made of something special. Significant change in the next ATP tournament that might not favor Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz's upcoming schedule places him at the ATP Masters 1000 Indian Wells, often referred to as the 5th Grand Slam, where he will seek to defend his titles from 2023 and 2024 and make history by winning his 3rd consecutive championship in the desert. However, this year's edition of Indian Wells will feature a significant change that could pose a challenge for the Spanish star. For the first time in 25 years, The tournament is switching from plexicushion courts to lake-old surfaces, a transition that could disrupt Alcaraz's rhythm and work against his style of play. Lake-old courts, which are also used at the US Open and the Miami Masters 1000, offer a faster surface with a lower bounce. This alteration contrasts with the plexicushion courts that Alcaraz has dominated in previous years, as they allowed for a higher bounce, which suited his explosive style and aggressive baseline game. The change comes after numerous complaints from players regarding the old surface, prompting tournament organizers to speed up the courts. While this adjustment aims to create a more balanced playing field, it introduces an element of unpredictability for Alcaraz, who must now adapt to the new conditions if he hopes to secure his third consecutive title. Lake-old selection as the official court surface will bring an exciting new dynamic to the event, ensuring that both ATP and WTA players compete under the best possible conditions. With a strong focus on performance, lake-old surfaces are designed to offer superior consistency, durability, and comfort, allowing athletes to showcase their skills at the highest level. The cutting-edge technology behind lake-old courts enhances playability by providing optimal grip, speed, and cushioning, ultimately reducing the risk of injuries and enabling players to perform at their peak throughout the tournament. Beyond its impact on the athletes, lake-old's commitment to innovation and sustainability aligns perfectly with the values of California's premier tennis event. The courts are manufactured using advanced, eco-friendly materials that minimize environmental impact without compromising quality. This focus on sustainability ensures a greener future for the sport while delivering a world-class playing surface. Additionally, the introduction of lake-old courts promises to enhance the overall fan experience. The consistency and reliability of the surface contribute to exciting, high-quality matches, making for a more enjoyable and engaging event for spectators both on-site and watching from around the world. With lake-old's reputation for excellence, this transition marks a significant step forward in ensuring the best conditions for players, fans, and the environment alike. Although the shift in surface presents a potential obstacle, it is worth noting that Carlos Alcaraz has already triumphed on lake-old courts in Miami, demonstrating his adaptability and skill on hard courts. However, Indian Wells poses a unique challenge due to its slower plexi-paved surface, which plays differently than the faster courts in Miami. This transition requires precise adjustments in movement, timing, and shot selection, factors that could determine his success in the California desert. The question remains, will he be able to adjust quickly enough to maintain his dominance and achieve the historic three-peat at Indian Wells? Winning back-to-back titles at the prestigious tournament is already a rare feat, and securing a third consecutive crown would solidify his status as one of the most formidable hard-court players of his generation. With a field featuring top-tier competitors like Novak Djokovic, Daniil Medvedev, and Jannik Sinner, Alcaraz will need to be at his absolute best to defend his title. The answer will unfold in the coming weeks as the Spanish prodigy prepares for one of the most crucial stretches of his season. His performances in Indian Wells and Miami could set the tone for the rest of the year, potentially shaping his confidence heading into the clay court swing.